The government have belatedly released the details behind what they are describing as a bold plan to protect the long-term future of English men's football. Dubbed a radical transformation of the rules governing how men's football is run, the headline announcement is that a new independent regulator will be established in law to oversee the sport. This wide-ranging remit will entail ensuring the game's financial sustainability, including implementing a licensing system and the introduction of a football club corporate governance code. The regulator will also be bestowed with the power to prevent English clubs from joining new competitions, such as the European Super League, that do not meet a so-called predetermined criteria. These plans also guarantee supporters a greater say in the change of club names, crests and home shirt colors, as well as a role in the required regulatory approval to sanction any sale of stadium relocation. Yet despite the success of the sport both at home and abroad, we know that there are real challenges which threaten the stability of clubs both big and small. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is quoted as saying, "These bold new plans will put fans back at the heart of football, protect the rich heritage and traditions of our much-loved clubs and safeguard the beautiful game for future generations." Perhaps most pertinent to Manchester City and Manchester United will be the new owners and directors test, with the former under significant scrutiny by the Premier League and the latter currently in the process of a potential takeover. These new tests are to ensure good custodians are in position at clubs and that stronger due diligence is done on the sources of wealth backing those in control. They will apply to both prospective and current owners and directors but crucially complement rather than replace the existing tests administered by the Premier League and English Football League. The government insists that solutions led by those organizations and their clubs remains their preferred outcome and adds that a regulator's targeted powers would only be as a last resort to intervene and facilitate an agreement as and when required should one not be otherwise forthcoming. The regulator's approach will remain proportionate and adaptive in its approach and have checks and balances embedded in its design. Following this release, a process of engagement and further consultation with selected stakeholders will begin on the key reforms outlined in the White Paper, while the bringing forward of this legislation and a timescale on that plan is to be announced as soon as parliamentary time allows.